And we are live. Week 37 roundup. It's almost that time. It's almost. We're almost done. One more roundup after this one. We will do predictions for week 38 tomorrow. And then we're gonna call it a day for this season. We will do a few recaps, a few, reviews. I want to do a review of all the new players that came into the league, the transfers, and, my thoughts. You're going to let me know your thoughts, and we're going to have some fun. Let's go. There was a few important games. There was a few not so important games, and there was a few games on the borderline of important and not so important. So, how's everybody feeling right about now? Big up to the boy Dupe. We got Julian, Antoine, Eugene. How are you guys doing? How's everybody feeling, man? It's early. It is early, It's 9:30 my time, and it's a challenge, man. It's a challenge to get up very early and do this. But I'm here. I was actually up maybe an hour ago. I was playing a bit of FIFA, warming up the fingers, warming up the arms and things, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here. Let's talk. Let us talk, guys. Let us talk before we get into the matches. Let's talk about a few things that's been going on. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, let me know. I'll give you my thoughts on it. But first and foremost, I want to talk about Ruben Dias being awarded Football Writers Player of the Season. That is a big accolade there. What an award to pick up. Football Writers Player of the Season, Ruben Dias. First season in the Premier League, came in at the age of 23. I think he's turned 24 since, and he has been a mammoth in Man City's defense. And I have to say, definitely one of the main reasons City went on to win the title, because he made that defense look rock solid alongside John Stones, rock solid John Stones, and Ruben Dias, man. So Football Writers Player of the Season. Very, well-deserved. 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 In other news, Roy Hodgson will not be the manager of Crystal Palace next season, as he has stepped down from the job. I think mutual consent. Crystal Palace, they want to refresh what's going on there. There's about 12 players who will be out of contract this summer. I think they will renew a few of them, and a few of them they will let leave. Definitely. And we're going to be seeing a new manager at Crystal Palace next season, and we will also see some fresh blood. We had a glimpse of some fresh blood in terms of Ebericha Eze, and if Crystal Palace are doing this, going to do scouting like that, we're going to see a very exciting Crystal Palace team next season. For sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? It is quite exciting. Is it, man? One of the signings of the season? Definitely. In other news, Sam Allardyce have also stepped down at his post as manager of West Bromwich Albion after failing to survive. Of course, that's the first time Big Sam has ever been relegated from the Premier League, and he came in to do the patch-up job, but he wasn't able to make it happen. He's a fixer, but this time around, he wasn't able to fix a goddamn thing. You see what I'm saying? So how's everybody doing, man? Big up to Adnan in the house. We have Jaden Pullman. Legend Sweet. How are you doing, Legend Sweet? Yeah, Legend Sweet is saying Cancelo ruined Ferran Torres' chance to put in a good performance to start the final. It's the refs. It's the refs. It's not Cancelo. Let's not give Cancelo the stick here. It is the referees, man. And I will get into that. I will get into that very soon. Very poor refereeing decisions here. Poor. You see what I'm saying? Very poor. Very poor. I'm so disgusted by these Premier League referees. You guys don't even understand. You see what I'm saying? Disgusting. So, going back to the whole Ruben Dias situation, man. Ruben Dias! I want to share the article with you right about now. The man picked up a very prestigious award there, and I'm so proud of this young man. Ruben Dias, looking all handsome and ready to win another title next season. Football Writers Trophy Award. So the commanding Portuguese centre-half has made an eye-catching impact since linking up in the Premier League, linking up with the Premier League champions. Man City centre-half Ruben Dias has been named the Football Writers Association Footballer of the Year for 2021, becoming the first defender to land the prize since former Liverpool star Steve Nicol in 1989. This is big. This is big. This is huge. So round of applause to Ruben Dias, man. First defender since 1989. God damn. The commanding Portugal international has been a revelation for the Blues since completing a £62 million, $87 million move to the Etihad in September of 2020. He has across 48 appearances in all competition, helped Pep Guardiola's side to the Premier League title, another Carabao Cup triumph, and the Champions League final. Awesome. Not going to go into further reading, but this is a big achievement. Huge. Dupe. Dom, in an interview they asked Diaz what is his favorite ever moment in the UCL. Diaz said it is yet to come. Oh, man, legend. Legend in the making. Legend in the making, man. Come on. Legend in the making. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody who has already done so. Before we move on, let's touch on another hot and burning topic. Harry Kane. Harry Kane wants to leave. First and foremost, he wants to leave. Secondly, he wants to leave. Thirdly, he wants to leave because he wants to play in the Champions League. And he wants to win trophies. Being a Tottenham Hotspur player means that you're guaranteed absolutely no trophies. Oh, man. Being a Tottenham fan means that you're guaranteed absolutely pain and strife. That's all you're going to get. You're going to have a few moments of elation. Yeah. But listen, when it's said and done, it's all going to be a failure. That's what it's going to be. A failure. So Harry Kane, where could he be heading to? Let's weigh up the options. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, I think, are the front runners. He will go to one of 4 English clubs if he decides to stay in England and not stay at Tottenham Hotspur. If he has to go elsewhere, I don't think anybody will be able to afford him. Maybe a PSG. Definitely not a Bayern Munich. There's Lewandowski over there, unless Lewandowski leaves. But the money for Harry Kane is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. It's about 100 million you're going to have to pay for Harry Kane, who I think has 2 years still left on his contract. But the man is simply fed up. And I've seen a statement where he says he never said he will stay at Tottenham for the rest of his career. You see what I'm saying? But he is showing his intentions to leave the club. And I think it's the right decision. Seriously, it is the right decision. You can't keep, imagine he will eventually become maybe the greatest Premier League striker, I think. Being 28, probably got 5 more good years in him. He will pass Aguero. He will pass Shearer. You know what I'm saying? And he will be the greatest Premier League striker of all time while he's still playing. Arguably. You see what I mean? But imagine being the best Premier League striker, scoring the most goals in the Premier League, and not have a trophy, a league title, a Carabao Cup, an FA Cup to show for it. Look, maybe it will come eventually, but he does not want to put that to chance, because think about the years he spent at Tottenham Hotspur. That's a long time, you know. That's a long time. You see what I'm saying? Come on. It's the right decision for him to bounce. And personally, for me, I would definitely love to see him at City. That would be the signing of the season. See what I'm saying? That would be a great signing. You know what I mean? You get rid of somebody like Mendy and bring him in. Eric Garcia is leaving, so that's freeing up space in the squad. So we will definitely be signing a few players. Definitely. Defiantly, we will defend the title if we sign Harry Kane as well. And note I said, defiantly defend and not attack. Okay? So, Liverpool, are they going to splash the cash? I think they do have the cash. I think the owners do have the cash. Are they going to splash the cash? Are they going to sell a few players, add some money, bring in Harry Kane? That's a possibility as well. So I think the clubs outside of London has a better chance of signing him, seeing that Tottenham, Chelsea, London, clubs. Harry Kane might want to move on, outside of London. New scenery, new adventure. And Tottenham may not want to sell to a direct rival in Chelsea, seeing that they're London clubs. Manchester clubs or Liverpool club would probably be the outcome here. So, United. I've always seen Harry Kane in FIFA career modes go to United. That's where he always goes. And United being the most successful Premier League era club, it just makes sense. You see what I mean? For Harry Kane being English, going to the top English club, maybe not of the last decade, but previously, and just making Man United get to that level again where they're competing for titles, because they haven't been competing for the title. When they come in second, it's by a lot of points. You see what I'm saying? So that's an option, but there's Cavani there, or you're going to see him and Cavani playing together. That's also a possibility. Maybe a guy like Van de Beek could be moved on. You see what I mean? Use some of the money and add some of the money, sell a few players, and Harry Kane, for 3 players. Van de Beek to Spurs plus money. These are things that could actually happen. Martial to Spurs. Who knows? You see what I mean? So this one is going to be a very, very interesting one. Definitely. And to start things off for today, guys, let us talk. Elevator kit, Dom, thoughts on our new home kit. I did see something, I'll let you know my thoughts. I did see something about, are you a Liverpool fan? Look, bam, bam, bam. Let's take a look at it right here. Liverpool home kit. Red is for danger and red is for power. Liverpool reveal new home kit inspired by Shankly and stars of 1964. This is it right here. Okay, I've seen this already. I've reacted to this already. But for some reason, the collar and the sleeves, that little trim, it looked a bit kind of peach at first glance. Pinkish kind of peach. But it seems like it's orange. I don't know. I like the color of the pattern in the middle, like the little lightning bolts that come across, the diagonal lightning bolts that's going down. I like that pattern, and I think it's the color of the same color as the sleeves and the trimming on the neck. I think it's a decent kit. I don't like the orange and the red mix though. I think the peach would have looked a little bit better. Peach kind of pink would have looked a little bit better, to be honest. But maybe they didn't want to go down that route. So the orange is a bit weird for me, to be completely honest. I don't know how it's gonna look on the players. Maybe there's pictures of how it look on the players already, but yeah, I don't really like the orange. That's the only part of it I don't like. Even if it was all red with maybe, all red with the orange stripes down the middle there, that would have been fine. But I think it's kind of, I don't know. Seriously. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10 for now. Seriously. My mind might change a bit later, but that's my thoughts here. Younger club side will be looking to reclaim the Premier League title in 2021-22 while donning Nike's latest offering. Liverpool's home kit for the 2021-22 season has been revealed, with the Reds and their latest design for Nike taking inspiration from Bill Shankly and the club's stars of 1964. Jurgen Klopp's side have endured a testing campaign in 2021 with the Premier League title ripped from their grasp in a season that they will finish empty-handed. The intentions of all those at Anfield is to bounce back stronger, with those on the red half of Merseyside now aware of what they will be donning when chasing down more major silverware. What is the new design all about? While staying loyal to their roots, Liverpool's latest home offering does include flashes of orange on the collar and sleeve trim. Taking an inspiration from the 1964 season, when the Reds were under the management and instruction of Bill Shankly, next season's home kit captures the glow of a bright red colorway. The Reds said in a statement to accompany their new kit release. In 1964, LFC introduced a full, flooded red kit for the first time in the club's history on the basis that it would provide them with a psychological edge. With Shankly famously saying, "Red is for danger and red is for power," this set to be the foundation for dominance for years to come. Inspired directly by that decision, the men's and women's team will be walking on the pitch with a full red kit detailed with bolted pinstripes and the bright crimson sleeve cuffs and neckline, representing power, energy, and danger in 2021-22. All right, that's enough. All right, this is how the players look in it. Not bad. It doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad at all. Now I see it on the players. It doesn't look too bad at all. To be completely honest, it's a solid kit. I'm going to move it up to about a 7, though. I'm going to move it up to a 7. So now that I understand what the orange and, I know what the red means and everything, but still, now you know what the orange means and everything, then yeah, maybe a 7 the most. Definitely a 7 the most. So what are your thoughts on this, guys? Let me know. When will they wear it for the first time? Let me see. Okay. All right. So Liverpool have added their latest design. This will be the Reds' most sustainable kit yet, with the shirts that players will wear on the pitch, as well as the replica jerseys for fans having been constructed with 100% recycled polyester fabric, which is made from recycled plastic bottles. So that's a very important thing to note. Plastic bottles are collected, cleaned, and melted down to produce a high-quality yarn for manufacturing, and is part of Nike's wider Move to Zero initiative, with football apparel leading the way in sustainability. So it's made entirely of recycled plastic, melted down polyester, and everything. So what are your thoughts here, guys? So what do I see here? Julian, 7 out of 10. Adnan, white or black trim would have been fine. Maybe not the black, but I think a kind of, I don't know, man. It is whatever. Seriously. It is whatever. Guys, we're going to do an entire live stream. When all the kits come out, we will be breaking them down. An entire live stream for that. All right? In the off season. So brace yourselves. Let us talk. Man United versus Fulham. I predicted a 3-1 win for United. And oh my God. Oh boy. The frauds bottled it again. 1-1. Great goal by Edinson Cavani. David De Gea with the assist. Bruno Fernandes with the fake. Cavani catching Areola off his line and bam in the back of the net. Beautiful goal. 15th minute. Beautiful goal. United had to make a few changes with Tuan Zabi playing. Then there was no Rashford from the start. Van de Beek got to run out. Diallo got to run out. De Gea was in goal instead of Dean Henderson. There's a few notable changes made to some recent Man United lineups. They lost the game. Fulham, already relegated. You got to give it to them for fighting back. Joe Bryan, the man who has been discarded all season, bouncing back there with a goal in the 76th minute. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff by Joe Bryan. See what I'm saying? And this was only his, I think this is his 4th start. This is his first start since he started against United back in January. And only his 6th start since the first 4 games of the season where Fulham lost all 4. And as I said the last live stream, they should have persisted with Joe Bryan. He's the man who got them to the Premier League. And the kind of treatment he got, despicable. Seriously. He deserved a lot better. He deserved so much better. I started watching this game, to be honest, guys, but I think I kind of fell asleep in the second half a bit. And I remember early in the first half, the young kid Fabio Carvalho had a brilliant opportunity where he was played in behind, but his shot was very, very poor. So he's a bright spot for Fulham as they venture back into the championship, aiming to rebound and come back to the Premier League next season. So there's a few bright spots. There's a lot of players who would actually leave the club. Most of the loanies, I think, would leave. Maybe some of the more high-profile players may leave as well, like Azambo Anguissa, who did leave and came back when Fulham, went back to the Premier League. But some of these guys, they won't be able to afford wages. Joachim Andersen, I don't know if he will be signed permanently because he has been a staple in their team this season. So let's see what happens with Fulham. Let's see if Scott Parker remains the manager. I think he will, seeing that they have not sacked him yet and they have shown clear intentions of keeping him on next season. As for United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they played in front of their home fans for the first time in a while, and Solskjaer gave a speech. The players walk around, thank the fans and everything. The fans were doing their protests with the yellow and green banners and the scarves and everything. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, United, pretty pathetic. You're coming in second. They clinch second place officially, I think, with that draw. They will be in the Champions League. But it seems like this club is like settling for mediocrity. It's like it's fine. Maybe not the fans, but the players and the manager. It's like, okay, it's fine. Because these guys had an opportunity to catch Man City. With City faltering in the last couple games, losing mad games. United, I think if they were more, unrelenting, they could have, they could have caught City. Or they could have made it a closer race. But, that's all I got to say. What do you guys have to say about this? Talk to me. And thanks to everyone who actually left their ratings on the Liverpool jersey there. So, let me see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Ricky Swift, if they're going to give him the assist, the goal shouldn't have counted. Yeah, that's another talking point where it was a bit controversial, right? Because I think, I can't even, listen, let's take a look at the goal. Let us take a look at the goal. That is something we could actually do. Let us take a look at the goal. You see what I mean? And we could quell all arguments. So, Cavani, goal. Cavani goal, offside. It was very close to being offside. And I don't think this was a goal kick or anything. I don't think this was a goal kick, right? So, let me see. When De Gea kicked the ball. And that was also Lee Mason's final Premier League match, I think. Or, I don't know if he will be refereeing a game. I don't know if he will be refereeing a game this weekend. But I think that might have been his final Premier League match where he will retire. So that's some news as well. So, yeah. Bruno Fernandes didn't touch the ball. So let's take a look at this right now. Sports Bible. If VAR is not operating at 100%, then seriously, what is the point? I can assure that would have been ruled offside within seconds if we scored that. Who is that? Liverpool fans saying that? Fans are furious that VAR failed to rule Cavani's goal out. So Cavani's wonder goal marred by VAR madness. So, okay. Let's take a look at what happened here. Maybe that was Scott Parker saying that. So Bruno Fernandes did not touch the ball. So I think when De Gea kicked the ball, he was offside. And when Fernandes was about to fake the ball, he was onside. I need a goal. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes didn't touch it. We want a video. I want a video of this goal. I want a video of this goal. Because, I don't know. They're showing all sorts of weird videos. I need a video of this goal here. But I can't get a video of the goal for some reason. Alright, I can't get a video of the goal. Maybe this is a video of the goal. Okay. We got a video of the goal here, guys. Let's take a look at this video here. And let's really analyze and see what's going on here. Let's take a look here, guys. So, let's go back. These guys are analyzing it. The ball is passed back. Let me see. Alright. Alright, I don't know why it's not playing. I don't know why it's not playing right now. Let me see. Maybe it's not playing for a reason. Maybe it's not playing for a reason. But when I press play here, it's playing. But when I go on the goal, it's actually... Okay, or maybe these guys are free. I don't know. Yeah, these guys are just talking about it. So it's not actually playing. They're talking about it. And we might actually see some movement here. I don't know. I really don't know. But look, Cavani is onside right there. You see, he's onside right there. Yeah. They're actually talking about it. They're not actually playing it through because maybe for copyright reasons. So if you can see right here, they're talking about it. And let me see.
Another angle he does.
Yeah.
On-field decision was.
All right, let's take a look at this. Let's listen to this, guys. And here, these two guys are actually analyzing it. And then we'll move on.
Let's quickly get to Old Trafford, shall we? Bruno Fernandes, does he really get a touch on the ball here, Dermot? I mean, Graham Souness was talking about watching the dot on the ball, doesn't deviate, and therefore he didn't get a touch. How was this?
So you see he was actually onside right there, but Bruno Fernandes didn't touch the ball, which means that...
say that as though it's incredulous, Rob. I think what you've got to do, you've got to...
When De Gea hit the ball, he was actually offside.
De Gea launches the ball. You know, the assistant will be looking upfield. Cavani's coming back. There's no doubt about that. This is the dilemma. Has he touched the ball? You know,
yep.
That angle, it doesn't look as though he has. Another angle, he does. The assistant's on-field decision was not offside. And I think there was so much doubt about it when you look at it. You look at 4 different angles of that. 3, you'd say he's touched the ball. 1, you'd say he hadn't. The on-field decision was not offside. And I think in that occasion, it is clearly not obvious whether he's touched it or not, so you allow the on-field decision to stand.
Wow. So that's the reason why the goal stood. Inconclusive evidence, because 3 angles looked like he touched the ball, 1 angle looked like he didn't touch the ball, and because 3 outweighs 1 and the on-field decision was not offside, then it stands. Oh my God. United should have actually lost the game then, right? If that's the case, United should have lost the game. I did not watch the entire second half, guys, so I have no idea what happened in the second half. I can't really talk about chances or whatnot, but I saw this goal, and it was very controversial. So I think the quote was from the Fulham boss, Scott Parker, who said if they had scored it, it would have been chalked off. So United got lucky with that one. Definitely got lucky with that one. So when De Gea hit the ball, Cavani was offside. And Bruno Fernandes, being cheeky, should have touched the ball, didn't. And therefore, the goal should have ruled offside. So, look, let's just take a quick look at this game right now. Let me just go back and just take a look at the stats really quick to see what really went down in this match. Fulham didn't play too bad. 8 shots at goal, 5 on target, 42% of the ball, 410 passes, 81% pass accuracy. They have shown some, glimpses of brilliance this season, but it is just lacking the quality throughout the team. That's the whole problem. Guys like Tim Ream and Michael Hector helped the team come up, was never featured in the team after like the first couple of games. So I think Fulham kind of lost their identity a bit, where the team that brought them up, I think if they were to stand a chance of staying up, they should have actually have a more healthier mix of those players and a few loanies that came in. But I think Scott Parker went a bit overboard with playing more of the loanies like Loftus-Cheek, Lookman, Lemine. I know these are the more quality players, but you are abandoning your core players, pushing them by the wayside, in turn keeping the overall morale of the squad down, and you're persisting with these players who, if you're going down, they're going to leave and go about their business anyways. You see what I'm saying? So that's Fulham in a nutshell for you this season. Man United, I think it has been another poor season. Domestically, we could conclude. Second, come on. They want to win the league. They play to win the league. Not win the FA Cup, not win the League Cup. They are in the Europa League final, and that is not guaranteed when you're coming up against a guy like Unai Emery. So it may be an empty-handed season for Manchester United once again. But yet again, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer seems like he will be retained as the manager for yet another freaking season. And we love it. We want it to happen. Keep him there for the next decade. Please. You see what I'm saying? Decisions like bringing in Van de Beek and not playing him all season. Like, please keep doing things like that. We love it. We love it. Bringing 32-year-old strikers and things like that. So then after 2 years, when things are looking good for you, that striker is gone. Keep doing it, United, because it's stupid. It is. It's absolutely stupid. You know? So for United on their final match of this season, they will play Wolves, and then they have the Europa League final on Wednesday, the 26th against Villarreal. Good luck. May the best team win. So for FC Fulham, this will be their last Premier League game. We don't know for how long, but they will play Newcastle. Definitely. Some of the players will be playing their last match for Fulham this Sunday. And for United, maybe a few players might be playing their last match for United as well. So keep that in mind. Let us move on to the next game. But before we do, what are you guys saying in the chat right about now? All right. So Imran Young, nothing to talk about concerning VAR. Even Jota's shadow was over. They called it offside. You never walk alone. Just here to congrats you. You're the champ this season. Thank you very much, Imran Young. That was very, very classy of you. Very classy. Ricky Swift, United overachieved. Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Spurs have all underachieved. They won't get the chance they got this year, next year. I like that. I like the fight. I like the feistiness, man. So the Liverpool fans are saying, Liverpool are coming for you. For you. Run, duck. Liverpool are coming. Next season. Yeah, next season. Look, I remember the season Liverpool won the title. I was like, I can't wait for next season. Bring it on. Season came. We conquered. And now we're going to move again. Next season, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to the transfer window, though. That is something that's going to fascinate all of us this summer. The transfer window. We want to see who's coming in. We want to see who's going out. We have already known of a few names that are leaving, a few names that are incoming as well. So that's going to be good. That is going to be good. So what else we got here in terms of comments? We got big up to the boy Thriller. He was in the house. Noah Cora, if Villarreal win the UAL, we're going to see Arsenal memes all over social media. Let us see. Fatso Dom, what do you think of Pogba and Diallo with the Palestine flags? Well, I think it's a great gesture. Because I'm not going to say what Israel have been doing is right. But I don't want to touch on that topic too much because I don't really understand what's going on there. Seriously, I do not understand the whole thing that's going on over there, for real. They've been fighting for a long time. So if you've been fighting for such a long time, it's very hard to understand why you're fighting for such a long time. Is it over land? What is it over? I'm not getting into that. I'm not saying I'm neutral. I'm just not getting into it. It's controversial. And I'm not leaning towards, Palestinian side. I'm not leaning towards the Israeli side. But I just think the Israelis are wilding still. Seriously. They're wilding. They got to chill. They got to chill. Very hypocritical what they're doing. And that's all I'm going to say. Let us move on to the next game. Southampton versus Leeds, where I predicted a 2-2 draw. How did that one end? And if you guys have anything good to say about these teams, let me know. Let me know for sure. We here for a couple hours, okay? So let's break this thing down. Leeds 2, Southampton 0. Leeds, I didn't doubt you, I didn't doubt you. I did not doubt you. You have been playing well. And I got to give it to you, man. I did not watch this game. Obviously, this game was playing simultaneously with another game I was watching. So this has been the first week where I was unable to watch all games. And it was impossible for me to do because I have other things to do. So even though I could go back and watch a replay of the games, I couldn't do it because I had other engagements. So in this game, Patrick Bamford scoring his 16th goal of the season. Big up to the boy Patrick Bamford, set up by Rodrigo, the Brazilian Spaniard, for his second assist. And Tyler Roberts has finally scored his first goal this season. I saw this goal, and the man must be overjoyed, over the moon, after having, achieved such a, a feat. Many kids dream to score in the Premier League one day and celebrate, So for him achieving that, I'm proud of the young man. He has been solid this season, and persistence in the 11 has just definitely paid off. So 2-0 to Leeds United. Southampton, I did mention Danny Ings, but he did not start the game. He came on in the 46th minute for Che Adams. So maybe that had an effect on the match, where I think Southampton are a better first half team than they are in the second half. So, yeah. I thought Danny Ings would have started, but I think Hassan Hutel and the Southampton the medical staff are managing the workload of Danny Ings, who could be leaving the club this summer, and he doesn't want to pick up an injury and then, in a game that's basically a dead rubber, and then jeopardize anything, any of its chances. Also, is the England Euro squad out yet? He could be in the squad. He's definitely a worthy challenger for one of those places in the squad. So another piece of news for Southampton: Theo Walcott will join them permanently, I think, on a 2-year deal, where he was on loan from Everton, and he will go back to his boyhood club to play his football for the next 2 seasons. I think that's a solid signing, definitely. We also have to keep an eye on that guy, Mohamed Salisu. I think that's a quality defender, and he's very versatile. Could play all on the back line, left back, right back, center back, maybe defensive midfield as well. Also, in other news, Ryan Bertrand will be leaving the club. Ryan Bertrand, the left back, will be leaving the club. Former Champions League with Chelsea, he will be leaving the club, just so you guys know. In terms of Leeds, who's leaving, I think Alioski's contract is expiring, and he's linked to, I think, Fenerbahce, one of them Turkish clubs. And that's all I know right now in terms of Leeds. Maybe they'll try to get a permanent deal for Jack Harrison. But after such a great season, maybe Alioski will decide to stay. So that's that for Leeds. Southampton, not much more to talk about. This one is a dead rubber. I think, Southampton started well in the season, and they fell by the wayside in 2021. And they have to look at their weaknesses and work on the things they could actually do better for next season. So in terms of their remaining matches this season for Southampton, who are 14th right now, not bad at all. They play West Ham United on the final day. And for Leeds, who has been freaking good this season, 56 points. They could get a maximum of 59, and that would be a very successful season. Leeds United will play West Brom. So listen, another win is on the cards for Leeds United. And that's not a sneak peek of my next predictions. What are your thoughts on this one, guys? Big up to everybody in here. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. Guys, let's get the likes to 50. We got 60 people in here. Come on, smash the thumbs up button. We will be talking about Liverpool pretty soon. We will be talking about the Man City game. We will be talking about the Leicester, Chelsea, and we will be discussing a lot of things. Whatever you have to ask it. Ask it. Once I see the comment and it's a good one, I will elaborate on it. So let's do this. Let us do this. So let us go. Let us go. Any thoughts on this one? Anything else? So we have Fatso Benzema in the French squad for the Euros. That was actually done on merit, and I think he deserves it. If he was left out, Deschamps, you would have been the most petty of the pettiest ever. Because, come on, the man has been so good for years, and then, you know, you keep leaving him out because of an old scandal. Come on, let's move on. Let us move on. You see what I'm saying? He's been punished. He's been punished. 6 years in the wilderness. He's been punished. Imran is saying, we meet again next season, champ. Hopefully, we will win our last match. Game on for new season and with the fans back. Hopefully, peace out, Mr. Rich. All right, peace out, man. And just to note, fans were back at the stadium, as I mentioned. United, I did see fans at the stadium. Southampton, I did not watch that game, so I don't know for sure. But let me double check and see this thing right here. In terms of attendance. Anything on attendance? Don't see anything here. But maybe, let me see something. Maybe fans were there. I don't know. Most likely they were. So... Also, before I move on, man, big up to the boy Marcelo Bielsa. I have to mention his name. What a freaking guy. And I saw him celebrating the goals like it's a dead rubber already. But Marcelo Bielsa just, I love it, man. I love it. That's why I've been putting him on the thumbnails lately. The man is a legend. I've been sleeping on Bielsa for a while, though. You know, so we got to give Bielsa his credit. Everybody's, you know, all strung out on Klopp and Pep, Brendan Rodgers, Ole, you know, Mourinho. This guy just brought Leeds up from the championship. This is a championship team with a few additions. And the man is 10th. 56 points. That is massive. Listen, I cannot elaborate more. That is absolutely massive. Leeds United are back, baby. Let's hopefully for them they do not suffer a sophomore slump like Sheffield United and go back down, because we love to watch the Leeds United matches. I want to see who they're going to bring in. That's another interesting club to keep an eye on this summer. Let's see who they're going to bring in. A few more Spaniards, maybe? Seeing that Bielsa is Spanish and all. Argentinian wonder kid or two, or a few, who knows? That would be nice to see. So, and I did mention there will be rotation, and Garcia did start in goal. So you see, listen, I was on point with my analysis of these games. I may not have got the prediction right, but I did predict a 2-2 draw, but it's fine. Rafinha, I could remember he missed it was a square. I don't know if it was in the last game, but what a player. What a player he has been for them this season. We also saw Gaetano Berardi getting a run out as well, so that's one of the players who did feature and, you know, did take advantage of the fact that the game is a dead rubber. So we're going to move on to the next game where we got to talk about, let's talk about the Brighton Man City game. Well, listen, while we have 60 odd people in here, let's talk about the Brighton Man City game right now. Talk about it. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, because this was a strange one. Strange things are happening. Strange. It was a strange one, man. Because the way the game started, I was like, okay, I like this. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Gundogan in the second minute. I actually missed this goal because I took a while to tune into the match. I started about 4 minutes and I was like, oh, God, I missed the goal. I had to check for the goal on Twitter. Gundogan brilliantly set up by Riyad Mahrez for his 5th assist this season. Wonderful cross. Gundogan running in at the far post, heading. Ferran Torres almost kicked him in his face. But 13th goal of the season for Ilkay Gundogan. Brilliant. And I'm like, yeah. But then in the 10th minute, disaster struck. Joao Cancelo was red carded. Please explain to me, how was that a red card? I'm waiting. How was that a red card? We're going to take a look at this right now. Cancelo, red. This is crazy. These referees need to get sacked. I'm telling you. These referees are straight ass. Straight ass. Seriously. I have no other description of this. These referees are horrible. They're horrible. Because I don't understand how the hell you could give a red card for something like that. I don't. You see what I'm saying? I don't understand how you could give a red card for something like that. Please, somebody explain to me how you could give a red card for something like that. And it's not because it's a City player or whatnot. Any player, I would have felt like this. Look at this, right? We're not going to play the video because copyright reasons and all. But look at this, right? The ball comes over. Cancelo loses the ball in the air, whatever. Maybe he should have just ran. Run. Forget about watching the ball. Look up and deal with the ball. Who knows? But look, he's running, he's watching the ball. He's running, he's focused on the ball. Bam. It's not focused on the man yet. Look. Focused on the ball entirely. Touches it, it goes down. Welbeck. Look at Cancelo. The ball changes direction. Cancelo only have eyes for the ball. Doesn't care about Welbeck. Look at Welbeck now, right? Bam. Look at Welbeck. The ball pops up. Okay, it pops up. But look at Welbeck. They're grappling for the ball. It's a 50-50 thing. But look at Welbeck's arm, right? Look at Welbeck's arm. Cancelo's not pushing Welbeck. But look at Welbeck brings his arm down. Bring it down. Look at Cancelo's arm. In a running position. Cancelo has his arm there for balance. Has his arm there. He does not grab Welbeck. Look at Welbeck's arm, right? It comes down. It goes across Cancelo. Look at Welbeck. You see that? Look, Cancelo is still running. Cancelo's arm is there, still running. Welbeck has his arm hooked. Cancelo's arm has never moved. It has not moved from the running position. Look. You think I'm making this up? Look at Welbeck hooking. Hook it, Welbeck. Hook it. Look. How could you give this? Look. How could you give that? Please explain to me. How is that a red card? How was Cancelo responsible for bringing down Welbeck? Welbeck was trying to get the ball. He was trying to get the ball. Look, he attempted to head the ball right there. And in his motion, he falls. Cancelo's arm, if Cancelo pulled Welbeck down, you would have seen more evidence of it. He never pulled Welbeck down. Welbeck is the one who hooked Cancelo. Look, it's right there. Look. Whatever, man. That is a poor red card. That is a poor red card decision. I don't care what nobody want to say. That is a poor red card. And, okay, it's not a red card. Do you want to see this one? Jahan Bashk, right? Look at the Jahan Bashk. It's supposed to be Jahan Bashk red against City. Let me see. Jahan Bashk. How was that not a red card? You see what I'm saying? I want to find the thing Jahan Bashk versus City. I can't find it, but let me see. Man City. Let me see if I get anything on that. I want to see if I get anything on. I might not get anything on that, but yeah, I might not get anything. Yeah. It's right here. Look at this. I'm not even mad, but right is right, wrong is wrong. Look at this. Right? Look at this, guys. John Stones a few weeks ago ran in to the young Ramsey. Bam, red card straight away. No hesitation, red card. Look at this. Jahan Bask and Gundogan. Same thing. No red card. Yellow card. I don't understand the Premier League whatsoever. These referees need to be all sacked. Dock their pay. Do something. Suspend it. Listen, they're awful. They're awful. I'm telling you, they're awful, awful, awful. Because time and time again in this game, the Brighton players kept fouling the City players and the referee would let it go. And then as soon as City foul a Brighton player, or allegedly, it's a free kick every time. I'm watching the game and I'm like, God damn. And look, I'm not like mad or anything because the title is won. The title is won. Seriously. But Man City has never lost to Brighton in 7 previous Premier League games. And then all of a sudden you're losing to Brighton. 2-0 up. Phil Foden. What a goal. So Gundogan scored. The timeline. Gundogan scores. Cancelo gets red carded. 10 men. Phil Foden still scores a brilliant individual goal. Took the ball from his own half. Runs up and beats Sanchez in goal. Bam. 2-0. But then it just went downhill for Man City. I don't know what happened, but just after we scored, Trossard. That Trossard goal was a good goal. I got to give it to him. He got the ball. He held it up well. He kept sitting down the Man City defenders. He ran across the goal. He sat down Ruben Dias about 3 times. And, say, Ruben Dias, sit down. Siéntate. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. I'm in charge here. And that was a really good goal. Got to give it to Trossard there. Okay, they fought back. 2-1. But then that Webster header, oh, man, I'm like, God damn, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, it's 2-2. I could understand the game is, it's a dead rubber. It could end in a draw. But then Dan Burn happened. Poor defending. Poor defending. Very, very poor defending. One thing I did not agree with. Let me talk here. One thing I don't agree with Pep Guardiola. Why do you keep persisting with this guy, Eric Garcia? I understand in the last game you played him. Okay, that should have been it for him. That should have been it. He's leaving the club. Nathan Ake will remain at the club next season. Bring on Ake. I don't care. Bring him on. You want to bring anybody on? Bring on Ake. This guy, freaking Eric Garcia let's just leave. Go to Barcelona. There was an opportunity for Man City to score. And Eric Garcia, instead of passing the ball to, I can't remember who was empty. Jesus, I think, was like open. It was a really good play. The ball ended up to Garcia and he tried to score. Pass the ball, you freaking serpent. Pass the freaking ball. So pissed off with this guy. It's a dead rubber, but who likes to lose? Nobody likes to lose. This was a horrible game. Red card should have never happened. And I think there was another foul in the game where after the whole Jahan Bash thing, a Man City player actually committed a similar foul and could have got sent off too. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. The refereeing is just poor. I'm telling you, it's just poor. Stuart Atwell, poor. Absolute hot garbage. Lee Mason, garbage. You name them. What's their freaking names again, man? I can't even remember their names, man. All of them. Ass. I'm fed up. Fed up with this Premier League referees, man. Whoever, and when they're not on the field, they're the lines, they're fourth official, right? Or they're in the VAR freaking box. And they're doing the same thing. Inept. Poor at their jobs. Something has to be done. Freaking fed up. It happens in every game. The Liverpool fans could feel aggrieved too. Every fan could feel aggrieved too. You see what I mean? Giving United 100 penalties in the season. You know what I mean? Like, come on. They just garbage, man. Seriously. Garbage. I'm fed up, man. You know, Pep Guardiola, don't play Eric Garcia again. 1 game left for the season. Do not play Garcia for that game. Let him go. He does not deserve a proper send-off. He deserved to have no games and just let him go. You see what I'm saying? He shouldn't even be in the freaking squad. I'm serious. The max squad is coming up for the last match day. Eric Garcia, stay home. Watch the game from your freaking apartment. And then go back to Spain. Champions League, watch the game from your apartment. I don't care. You at such a damn good club. Great club. And you want to go to Barcelona in the mess that they're in over there. Whatever, man. Dumb decision. I'm not going to wish you failure, but let's see what happens. Look at what happened to Brahim Diaz. Anyways, let us let us move on. Let us move on, man. I think, you know, we started the game well and we were managing the match so well with 10 men. I was like, God damn, maybe they should give Man City 10 men to start the games with when they're playing against teams like Brighton. See what I'm saying? Just play 10 men. You see what I mean? 11 is a bit too much. But then I had to eat my words because Brighton came fighting back. And this is the Brighton that we should have been seeing all season. Where was this fight all season when you're winning games and then you ended up dropping points, drawing about 14 games? Where was this Brighton? You have strength for City now, huh? You see what I'm saying? Where was this Brighton? Hopefully for Brighton fans who were at the stadium, it's a sign of things to come. And I think the fans did give them the energy. They were the 12th men, so they did have a 2-man advantage. You see what I mean? So if this is a sign of things to come at the Amex Stadium, it could be nice look for Brighton next season. They will look to refresh their team as well, keep bringing in new players, and try to stay up in the Premier League where they only came to the Premier League in 2017. That was their first ever, you know, appearance in the Premier League, and they have managed to stay up. So, as you guys can see, Brighton is a well-run football club. And you know who else is a well-run football club? Manchester City, because we are the champions, my friends. Still the champs. But I don't like the way we're going out, man. God of honor and everything. I don't like the way we're going out, man. Seriously. We got to end the season strongly. And City play Everton on the final day. And it has to be a win because Everton will be coming for us. They are trying to get that Europa League or Conference League spot. So it's not going to be a walkover. So Pep, for freaking God's sake, don't mess up this one. Don't rotate the team. Play a strong team. Let's finish off the season well. You could make some changes in the second half. Like I don't know. Pep's not going to play a strong team. The Champions League final is in 9 days. It's over for us. Everton's winning the game. See what I'm saying? It's going to be another situation where we play an unbalanced team and we're going to lose. With Cancelo being sent off, I think he might actually miss a couple matches. He definitely going to miss the next game. I don't know how many games he misses. It's not dangerous play, so he might just miss the Community Shield and the next game. I think it's a 2-match ban. Yeah, it might be a 2-match ban, right? Cancelo, let me see something. I don't even understand these freaking suspension rules like that anymore. I don't understand anything anymore. I don't understand anything anymore, man. See what I'm saying? All right, so Cancelo red card. How many games will he miss? Let me see. I want to find out how many games he'll miss. If you guys know in the chat, let me know. 3 games? Oh, man, that's why? Why 3 games? Because it's a straight red? I thought for dangerous play you get 3 games, and for any other thing you miss 2 games. You see what I mean? Sucks. Sucks. That sucks. Definitely sucks. So he's going to miss a few matches. It is whatever. It is definitely whatever. Pep Guardiola and Graham Potter had a little thing at the end of the game there. I don't know what that was really about, but it got feisty. Just know it got feisty. The baby Man City beat big boy Man City. Baby Pep beat big boy Pep. That's what it is. Because Graham Potter has this team playing very, very well. Very well. And the results does not show. So, red cards in the Premier League don't go over to Europe, so we're good. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I know that, but I think it rolls over into next season. Why does it roll over next season, though? You see what I'm saying? If you get a red card this season, it should be done. Yeah, we should definitely appeal that red card. We should. Should definitely appeal that red card. You see what I mean? I remember you told me I won't be in the top 4. Bro, I never said you won't be in the top 4. What are you talking about? I told you top 4 is in your hands. I never said you won't make top 4. Maybe I said you won't make top 4 playing the way you are, but the last time we spoke about that, I told you top 4 is up to you. And how could you say that when I've been predicting Liverpool to win their last 2 games? You see what I'm saying? Predicted you to beat West Brom, predicted you to beat Burnley, and you're damn sure going to beat Crystal Palace too. So it's up to you if you want to mess this up. It's up to your team. I could say whatever I want. It's up to your team. At the end of the day, bro, Man City are the champions. All right, Mr. Davis. I know that's a tough pill to swallow, but come better next season. Come better next season. So look, man, I'm not gonna continue talking about this because this game and these referees are getting me really pissed off, man. The refereeing in the Premier League, it needs to step up. You know, it is a very entertaining league. I think it's the best league, but the refereeing is poor though. It could be a lot better, man. You see what I'm saying? It could be a lot better. It's a joke. These referees are a joke. When you have fat boy Lee Mason running up and down, can't keep up with play. Come on. Come on, man. Could do better than that. Definitely could do better than that. So, City has 2 losses in their last 5 games, which is not good. Losing to Chelsea, now losing to Brighton, and barely won against Newcastle. So, we play Everton on the final match day this Sunday, and then we play the Champions League final against Chelsea. We could lose all the rest games, but you see the Champions League final, gotta win that one. We gotta win that one. It's gonna be a hard one to gauge because Chelsea has not been at their best either. So take your pick. Take your freaking pick. So for Brighton, Hove and Albion, who are 16th, I think they have a chance to get their highest goal points tally as well, if I'm not mistaken. They play Arsenal on the final match day. That one is going to be a very difficult one. Last season, Brighton ended up with 41 points. The previous season, Brighton had, let me let you know, 36 points. And the first season they came into the Premier League, they ended up with 40 points. So they're tied on their best points tally. And if they pick up a draw or a win against Arsenal, it would be their most successful Premier League season ever. And they have something to actually use as a launching pad come next season. So you got to give it up to Brighton. They've always been draw kings of the league. And they've always lingered around the 15, 16, 17 position. And somebody always put them into when people make Premier League predictions, table predictions, Brighton are always one of the teams that might be thrown into the relegation scrap. And I think I did. I can't remember if I predicted Brighton to go down this season. I can't remember. But they need to get their act together. And they need to do so fast. What are you guys saying in the chat right about now? Big up to everybody in here. Make sure you guys smash your thumbs up button. Let's get the stream up to 75 thumbs up. Let's do this. So, what else we got here? So, Thriller says, you also predicted Arsenal to be in the top 4. You think highly. Well, I believed in what Mikel Arteta was doing at the back end of last season, and I thought it would have actually rolled over into this season? It didn't. It didn't. So that was actually a quality prediction, but it didn't happen. I predicted Liverpool to come in third, and that was a damn good prediction because they just might come in third. You see what I'm saying? So, as I said, Davis, we are the champions of England. Simple. Champions of England. I know you might also always want to be petty and talk about Champions League and all of this. What if in the next 10 years, you never know, Man City surpassed Liverpool in terms of how many Champions League titles they have won. And that's why we need to win the Champions League this season, so that we could have one, and we have 5 more to go. 10 years, you win 5, you catch Liverpool, you shut them up. You see what I'm saying? You shut them up. You shut up all of them. Remember, I told you guys this. I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm not even braggadocious or whatnot. Man City will eventually be the most successful team in England. Remember this. Mark my word. 25 years from now, we'll be having a ha 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 ha. Told you so. Ha 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 ha. 30 years maybe. Remember I told you that. If you have anything to say, add it. But make sure you come in good when you come in. We're going to move on. We are going to move on. Chelsea versus Leicester. We're going to talk about the big games right now. We're going to touch on the big ones. I predicted a 1-1 draw. I got that one wrong. Leicester did score, yeah. But Chelsea won the game 2-1. And they came out hard. They came out hard. Just watching the game, I'm like, these guys mean business. These guys know what is at stake here, and they meant business. 2-1, and it was a controversial game. Rudiger scoring off his leg in the 47th minute. Jorginho penalty in the 66th minute. Fofana with the foul as well. So even though he's been so good, could be a little rash at times. Kelechi Iheanacho, I think he came off the bench here for James Maddison. He scored in the 76th minute. And Chelsea went on to win the game 2-1. Leicester did fight back at the end there, but to no avail. And N'Golo Kante picked up an injury, which might not be a good thing for Chelsea fans. Because if he's injured and he go on to miss the Champions League final, you could well just give it to Man City. You could just give it to Man City and say, here you go, take it, we're not playing. Because this guy is the key. This is why you're in the final. Kante. He was a bit out of form for most of the season, but he picked form at the right time. And if you lose him, you'll lose the final. Believe me. Believe me, and I know a lot of you guys feel that way as well. I know. He'll be a big miss. Because he's a big player. N'Golo Kante. Out injured. But I think Chelsea did play well. Timo Werner was a bit unlucky. Disallowed goal twice. Got him behind on many occasions. They created a lot of chances. Not clinical as they should be. But very, very threatening. Very threatening. And you gotta give it to them. You got to give it to them. They played a lot better than Leicester did in the game. There was a scrap towards the end there. Rudiger and these guys involved. Pereira, Daniel Amate off the bench, even received a yellow card on the bench. And it was a feisty affair. I'm not going to talk about every single moment of the game, but it was a good game. It was a Champions League playoff game. And Chelsea showed that they had enough quality to overturn their despair of losing the FA Cup final and winning this game when it does matter. So you got to give it to them. They have some balls. That's a very resilient team. And when it matters, they show that they could come up with the goods. As a City fan, hopefully they don't come up with the goods in the final. Yeah, seriously, it could be a little conflicting sometimes. So 2-1 to Chelsea, and they put themselves in a really, really good position to grab that Champions League place, whereas Chelsea are now third, 67 points. Liverpool are fourth with their win over Burnley. We're going to talk about that one pretty soon with 66 points. And Leicester also has 66 points, are in fifth with an inferior goal difference to Liverpool, where Liverpool has a 4-goal advantage over Leicester City. That's a lot of goals. In their last 5 games, Leicester have lost twice and drawn once, which is not good. You drop 8 points there, while Liverpool have only dropped 2. So, you got yourself to blame, Leicester City. You got yourself to blame, dear. Got to do better. Got to do better. But Chelsea, they put themselves in a very strong position. But what we're going to do, guys, let's take a look at the league table. We're going to take a look at the league table. I want to show you guys what the league table looks like. And we're going to talk about a few permutations before we move on to the next game, which would be, some of the smaller games. But take a look at the league table right here. Thank you very much there, Thriller, for dropping that $5 super chat. He says, Dom, 25 years from now, I hope you and I are Doge millionaires living on an 80-foot catamaran somewhere in the Tobago Keys. Oh, my God. Listen, that was fire. That was a fire comment. Listen, island hopping in the Grenadines, going from Beckway to Mustique to Canawan, Union Island. We go down to Myro, to the Tobago Keys and things like that. Go back up to the mainland, up to St. Vincent to see some friends and bring them down to have a damn party. In the sun, on the ocean. Oh, my God. It's lovely. It's lovely. But you say 25 years? Let's hope that happens in 5 years. Let's hope it happens in 5 years, bro. Let us just hope it happens in 5 years. But, guys, let's take a look at the table here. Let's talk. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let's get today's stream to 100 thumbs up, man. Hit it, man. Let's go. City at the top, can't be caught. 2 losses in their last 5. Okay. Could do better than that. We might end up with 7 L's. United, second. They can't be passed. Chelsea a third. But let's talk about the permutations here. If I'm wrong, let me know. Correct me. If we have any, if you have any permutations to add it. Come on, participate. Chelsea, on their final day, play Aston Villa. Leicester, they play Tottenham. Liverpool, they play Crystal Palace. Liverpool has the easier, well, on paper, Liverpool has an easier fixture. Leicester, good fixture too. Chelsea, good fixture, but it's the Premier League. Anything could happen. Chelsea, against Aston Villa, it is not promised that they will go on to win that game because Villa are a quality team. We know this. This is something that is fact. We know Villa beat Spurs 2-1. We will talk about that game soon. Villa beat Spurs 2-1. The game will be at Villa Park in front of about a few thousand screaming Villa fans. Early on this season, it ended in a 1-1 draw. Chelsea, it's in your hands. Of course it is. Of course it is. You have to go out there. You got to win. By all means necessary, a win would guarantee Chelsea third place and into the Champions League via the league path. If they do miss out, let's say Chelsea go on and lose the game. Let's say they lose the game. Their goal difference will drop to maybe around a 22 or 21. Who knows, according to how bad they lose the game. So they don't want that to actually happen. They have to win. If they lose, they still have a chance of qualifying contingent on the result from the Liverpool and the Leicester games. If Leicester lose, or let's say Leicester draw, Chelsea would still go on with 67 points. And even if Leicester draw and Chelsea lose, Chelsea gets the Champions League place based on goal difference. Liverpool, if they draw the game and Chelsea lose the game, Liverpool would have a better goal difference than Chelsea. They get the place. And it could also be a situation where Liverpool draw, Chelsea lose, Leicester win, Chelsea drop out. These are the permutations. There's a lot of different permutations that could actually happen. Liverpool win. Once Liverpool win their game, they will automatically qualify for the Champions League. They may get third, seeing that Chelsea could draw, get 68 points, or Chelsea could lose, get 67 points. So Liverpool could win, Chelsea could lose, Leicester could lose or draw, and Chelsea still qualifies. So it's a complicated one. But I think we're spot on in terms of the permutations there. West Ham, Tottenham, Everton, Arsenal could no longer catch these teams. So it's only between those teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester, for those last 2 Champions League places. Who's going to get them? It depends on who wants them the most. And judging from what I saw from Chelsea in the Leicester game, they want to get top 4. They don't want to leave it to chance of winning the Champions League final. And I think that would be very dumb of them to do. That would be very irresponsible of Chelsea to leave it to the Champions League to actually... Davis, why are you texting my phone? I'm not dreaming. I'm talking facts. I'm pretty sure 10 years ago, no one thought that Man City would have 5 Premier League titles in 2021. 10 years ago. Before they won the first one. Nobody thought it was going to be 5. We had 5. And the way it's going, the next 20 years, City would, the way it's going, if it continues the way it's going, the next 20 years, Man City would have 15 to 20 league titles. Somebody say amen there. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Because it's all facts. I'm not dreaming. It's just what the future holds. I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans back in 1990 never thought that United would win so many freaking Premier League titles and surpass them. I know they never thought that. It happened. It definitely happened. See what I'm saying? It happened. But that's what's going on with the table there. That is what's going on with the table. John Mishra. Liverpool don't spend big oftenly. I highly doubt they would go for a big name player for the reason they signed Alisson Van Dijk. It's because Coutinho was bought for mad money because of the Neymar transfer. Listen, Liverpool spend big as well. That's why they won the title. They spend big. They spend big. Don't tell me because you get money, that's why you spend money. I could get a million and don't spend it on nothing. I could do that and continue living the life I'm living. I could do that. It's up to you what you want to do with your money. And Liverpool have been spending. Please stop telling me. Guys need to stop telling me that Liverpool are not spending money. Liverpool have been spending money. Okay? They have been spending money. Philippe Coutinho costs what? 140? Haven't Liverpool spent more than 140 in the last 5 years? They have been spending money. We're not going to go down that road right now. All the clubs that are so-called big 6 clubs in England have been spending money. They all the same. I don't want to be talking to you guys about that anymore. They all the same. That is why they joined the Super League. I'm glad they all joined the Super League. Chelsea, City, Arsenal, United, Liverpool, and Spurs, they all the same. It's all a money thing. It's all a money thing. They're in it to make money, all of them. I thought Man City wasn't in it to make money like that, but apparently they are. They are. All of them are in it to make money. Don't tell me you go to work because you like work. You go there to make money. See what I'm saying? Stop it. Stop with the money thing. Stop it. And let me let you guys know this one time. If Liverpool fail to spend any money this summer, they're not winning the title next season. They are going to spend on a defender, but you have to spend some more. If you fail, let me mention this right now. If you fail to spend more than 100 mil next season, you could forget about the title. Forget about it. Forget about the title. Forget about winning the title if you don't spend 100 mil next season. Just forget about it. Kiss it goodbye. How much did Man City spend last season? Money was spent. Okay? Money was spent, title won. Follow the example. Money was spent, title won. Money was spent, title won. You want the figures? Money was spent, title won. 177 million euros was spent. 2020-21 season, title won. 61 million made. I'm not doing net spend. People need to shut up about net spend. Shut up about the net spend. Stop it. I want to hear nothing about no net spend. You spent 177 million. That's what you spent. You made 61 million. That's what you made. You spent money. You could have made 61 million and spent 61 million and not win the title. You got to spend money. You got to spend money. Money has to be spent. The previous season, money was spent too. Came in second, failed. Every season, money is spent. Money is spent. Man City in 17-18 spent 317 million euros. 300, you heard it right. 317 million euros. Laporte, Mendy, Walker, Bernardo, Edison, Danilo. They spent how many points did they accumulate that season? I'm waiting. I am waiting for you. How many points did Man City accumulate that season when they spent 317 million euros? 100 points. 100 points. The season after that, 70-something mil was spent because so much was spent the previous season. Still won the title. It's like you spent for 2 seasons in one. But the fact that they only spent 70-something, bam, they only won the season by 1 point. 1 point. What did Liverpool go and do? They spent money. Van Dijk, Alisson, Keita, Fabinho, all of these guys. They spent. You could go back to Mane, Salah, Firmino. All these guys are worth money. They spent. They put money into the club. Hence the reason why the club has been so successful over the last, let's say, throughout the Klopp tenure. In the Klopp era, the club has been successful because money has been spent. Simple. That's it. Come, listen. That's it. That is it. The least common denominator, money. That's it. Let's move on, man. Leicester City, you're screwing things up again. You have the Champions League all season, the place in the group stage all season, and you waiting until the back end of the season to screw things up. You did it last season. You're doing it again. But I think if Leicester fans were offered a Europa League spot and an FA Cup trophy, they would have taken it at the beginning of the season. So, still a successful season for Leicester. We got to give it to them. You have to absolutely give it to them. And how did Leicester ended up being such a successful club? Because Leicester City have been spending money as well. You got to spend. You got to invest in a club in order to see outcome. It's just simple business. My YouTube channel, the presentation and everything in terms of the audio, the video during a live stream have improved simply because I put money into it. I've spent money to improve the quality of the product. Okay? That's why I spent money. I'm not saying that I'm winning. I'm not saying that, but I'm still here. You get the point. You get the point. And I'm motivated to come every week to talk to you guys. because I like I put money into it, I've invested into it, and I like the product that I'm putting out. You see what I'm saying? Leicester, they spent 58 million this season. They spent 104 last season, 114 the previous season. I know they've been making money. They spent 88. You see what I mean? 92 million. They've been spending money. Leicester have been investing in the club. They have been making money, but they're putting money back into the club, which is good. They're not putting money into pockets all the time, you know what I'm saying? And then having the club suffer. So this is the reason why they've been successful. Simple. Simple, but they got to get their act together. They play Tottenham Hotspur this Sunday, and we're going to be talking about that game some more tomorrow. But they absolutely have to beat Tottenham. There's also a situation where all three, Leicester, Chelsea, and Liverpool, could win their games, and Leicester still miss out on Champions League. It's going to be a fun Sunday. Sunday, fun day. Let us move on. Everton versus Wolves. I predicted a 2-1 win for Everton. They won the game 1-0. I did not watch this game because it was a clash of fixtures. They had a whole lot of games playing in the afternoon yesterday and the day before, and I couldn't catch that one. So Everton won, Wolves 0. I knew this. I analyzed this game so well, and I knew Wolves would come up short here. Richarlison with the only goal of the game, scored in the 48th minute. I haven't yet seen the goal. It came from a corner. 7 goals this season for Richarlison. 5th assist for Gylfi Sigurdsson. And if you check the Wolverhampton Wanderers team, Ruddy was in goal. I spoke about this. John Ruddy, 34-year-old Wolves keeper, he had a run out. See? So, on point. On point yet again. On point yet again. So not many other, changes, not a lot of debuts handed to other players or anything, but Ruddy, we don't see this guy in the Premier League at all. As for Everton, they put out a strong 11 because they're still in with a shot for those Europa League places. So Carlo Ancelotti did not experiment one bit. So good win for Everton. They have not been in very, very good form lately, as that was only their second win in their last 5 games. And they have 59 points right now. They're 8th. Let me just share the table with you guys. Everton right now are 8th. If they want to get Europa League football, they would need they don't have a better goal difference than West Ham. So right about now, as we speak, Everton are not getting Europa League football. The only hope for Everton in terms of Europa League football, I think for West Ham coming in 6th, they will go into Europa League qualifiers. Leicester at 5th. Leicester are guaranteed at least a Europa League place. No playoffs, straight into the group stage. West Ham United can only get a playoff spot in Europa League, cannot get a Europa League group stage spot. That spot can be taken by Tottenham if West Ham lose and Tottenham win their final game. And if Tottenham wins their final game against Leicester, that could have serious ramifications on the Champions League place as well. It is on this Sunday. Sit in front of your TV, grab a snack, grab a glass of your favorite beverage, and enjoy these games. Maybe get 2 devices so you could watch more than one game, because it's going to be a fun Sunday. All games will be played at the same time as well. So West Ham, I would like for them to actually pick up at least a point and get that Europa League qualifying place. Seriously, they've done well enough for at least give themselves a chance of place in the Europa League. As for Arsenal, that cannot happen anymore. Europa League, bye-bye. No Europa League for Arsenal. But there is Conference League. They could get Conference League if they win and Tottenham lose or draw. But they would also need Everton to lose or draw to get that Europa League, Europa Conference League place. Oh, the Conference League spots are tight. They're tight. Leeds cannot get that spot, but I think the only teams that could get the spots are Tottenham, Everton, and Arsenal. Leeds can also finish above Everton because of the goal difference as well, so keep that in mind. That would be a big achievement for Leeds United. So guys, take your picks. What are you guys saying in the chat right here? Truly saying I might have a couple of Guinness on Sunday while I watch all of these games. I haven't had a Guinness in a while though. Guinness works for you. Build up your back and thing, you know. So Crucial is saying, I want to see Leeds qualify for Europe next season. Big up to the boy Crucial, the slime god in the house. Oh my God. I love your name, man. That's a nice name. Crucial, the slime god. That is awesome. Look, let me see what you got. Big up to the boy Javale O'Hara in the house. Only comes out when Chelsea win. Aaron Guy, how are you doing? So Aaron Guy say, nah, app 6 go into the group. No, I think, well, look. Look, if you look at that orange thing right there, well, maybe it changed. Let me just take a quick look at the Europa League places. Maybe it changed. But I remember coming in 6, you would actually, let me see. Let's check. Let us check. Europa League. We're going to check. It's always good to check. All right. Premier League. Can 7 get Europa League? Let me see. Remember, the Conference League has been introduced, you know, so you got to always remember that. Conference League introduced, so things have been changed. Things have definitely changed. So let me just check really quick. Bear with me. 21, 22 Europa League. All right. So England gets 2. Okay. Spain gets 2. Germany gets 2. Italy gets 2. But I want to see if they go directly into the group stage, though. So let me see something. Let me see. Group stage. 4. Okay, group stage. Let me see. All right. Group stage. 1 domestic league. 4th place teams from associate. 4. Let me see. 4 domestic league. 5th place teams from. Yeah, guys. Only 5th place goes straight into the group stage. Only 5th place goes into the group stage, okay? 4 domestic league. 5th place teams from associations 1 to 4. That is what happened. 7 domestic cup winners from associations 1 to 7. So Leicester will be in the Europa League regardless because they have won the FA Cup. So they will take that spot. And the fact that they will take the spot means that another league would actually get it. Another league will get that direct spot. And I don't think the 6th place would automatically jump into the spot. It doesn't work like that. So we shall see, though. We shall see. Let's not go too much into that one. We shall actually see. So let me see. Aaron Guy, Leicester won the cup, so the slot drops down to 6th. Yeah. If Leicester gets Champions League, then it doesn't have any effect on the Premier League, Europa League places. But it will have effect on another league, basically. So, look, let us move on from that one. We were talking about Everton versus Wolves, 2-1 to Everton, and we were talking about if they could get Europa League or not, and they will be able to get a qualifying spot in the Europa League if they are able to win their game, and Tottenham fail to actually, well, they won't. They won't. Only on Conference League for Everton. Pardon me. I don't think their goal difference could catch West Ham's goal difference. So, Everton, only Conference League. Tottenham, they could still get Europa League qualifiers, but they need West Ham to lose. And Arsenal could only get Conference League, but they need Everton and Tottenham to draw or lose their games. So that is what it is. So let us move on to the next one. Newcastle versus Sheffield, where I predicted a 3-1 win for Newcastle. And it turned out to be a 1-0 win for Newcastle, courtesy of a goal by one and only Joseph Willock. 7th goal of the season. The man has scored in 6 consecutive games for Newcastle United. And I'm pretty sure he has become the youngest player to do such thing. and I got to give it to him. Joseph Willock. Big up to the boy Joseph Willock, who did come off injured as well. Andy Carroll, who would no longer be a part of Newcastle's team next season, came on as a substitute. Dwight Gale and Sean Longstaff also did. Pretty sure there was fans at the stadium as well. 10,000 in attendance. And the referee was Robert Jones. Who knows who Robert Jones is? Garbage refs. Garbage. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream up to 75 thumbs up. We still have to talk about the Liverpool, Burnley game, Tottenham, Aston Villa. There's a few more things to talk about here. But this has been a quality finish to their season by Newcastle United, who are now in 15th, 42 points. Brilliant stuff, 11 wins. And Joe Willock is the reason. He is the talisman right now. I know Sid Maximon and Callum Wilson has done well, but if it wasn't for Joe Willock, it probably would have been relegated. And I'm not even exaggerating. Big up to the boy Joe Willock. Thriller, how you feel about Joe Willock, man? Beanie Man, who said, Binai Man, Dom, you are absolutely right. You need to spend to get something out of your season. It's very rare that you have a season where you don't spend and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe what we have done. We haven't spent a goddamn thing. It's hardly happened. Hardly. Thriller is saying we cannot sell Joe to Newcastle, but I have seen that Arsenal are only going to sell Joseph Willock if serious bids come in. Serious and substantial bids come in. They will take bids, but it has to be good enough bids for them to let him go. Graham Copeland, how are you doing? Man United 21, Liverpool 19. You have 5. Graham Copeland, I must say, I believe that you are. I'm gonna get, and I'm not gonna get. Look, you gotta be smarter than that. Graham Copeland, you gotta be smarter than that, Graham. You gotta be smarter than that. You got to be smarter than that. Back in 2003, I came from St. Vincent. I was 16 years old. I had absolutely no money in my pocket. I was living with my dad in his house. Fast forward 18 years later, I have a house. I have 2 cars. Okay? I have 3 kids. I have a wife. I have money in the bank. What is that telling you? With time, once you do everything right, there will be progress. And you will surpass a lot of people who had more than you back in 2003. Stop the nonsense. Stop it. 5 titles. What did City just do? Catch Chelsea. City just caught Chelsea in terms of the Premier League. Be quiet. Stop getting into arguments that you know you can't win. Don't argue with me. You're going to lose every time. You are going to lose every time. Let us move on. Everton, solid season. I doubt they'll get anything from the season. You see what I'm saying? I doubt. So we're going to move right on from that one. We're not going to linger too much. Like the great Elephant Man says, no linger. Okay? What am I talking about? Everton. I'm going back to Everton. You're throwing me off. We are not talking about Everton. We're talking about Newcastle United right now. Pardon me. Newcastle versus Sheffield. We're talking about... Stop throwing me off. Stop it. Anyways, let us go back. I'm stuck on the Everton thing. But let's go back to the Newcastle thing, though. Joe Willock, oh my God. Graham Copeland, Jesus. Let us go back. Pardon me. Look, Newcastle 1, Sheffield 0. Sheffield relegated already. And it's sad to see what happened to them, for sure. Stop distracting me. Please, Graham Copeland with the nonsense comments. Graham Copeland, how old are you? That sounds like a comment. How old are you? Please, explain to me. Who makes a comment like that? Who makes a comment like that? Come on, you could do better than that. But Jefferson started this game. Daniel Jefferson, he wasn't lucky for the second time in a row, where he did score in the last game there where Sheffield United picked up a win. So hard luck to the young man. Sheffield did beat Everton 1-0, but lost to Newcastle 1-0. Newcastle, courtesy of Joseph Willock, Saint-Maximin, guys like Callum Wilson were able to survive the drop this season. It would have been sad after failed takeover and everything. It's been a poor season in the grand scheme of things, but it has been a great last 2 months for Newcastle United, where Steve Bruce even won Manager of the Month last month for April, pardon me. So Sheffield, they would go down to the championship and they would work hard to come back up. They have not confirmed whether Paul Heckingbottom will be the new manager next season or not. We have to wait on that. I don't know if that news came out yet. Steve Bruce may be in charge next season for Newcastle, and they would have to work a lot harder to be closer towards the middle of the table and not towards the back end. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, you could look at things right now and say, it's been an okay season for Newcastle. 15, 42 points. They could finish with 45. That won't be bad at all. That definitely won't be bad. What else are you guys saying in the chat? Talk to me. Talk to me. Adnan says, some people think football started in the 90s. Yep, definitely. It hasn't. Special K. Premier League is just a name. The history goes back over 100 years. The history didn't start when it was renamed. It doesn't, but if it renames, it also has a lot of significance where you start counting things from the Premier League era. And that's why people say the Premier League era and not really, like the titles and things like that. Because if you go back further, City has a few titles, you know what I'm saying? You have other clubs with titles and things like that. But in the Premier League era, it has been dominated by Chelsea, now Man City, and most of all, Man United. And you could throw Arsenal in the mix as well. But Liverpool, as a force, have now, emerged when they won their first Premier League title last season. So it is relevant, but you have to use the words properly and talk Premier League era, because most of us right now have been watching football in the Premier League era and not before. I doubt there's many people who come to these live streams that used to watch football in the 80s and the 70s. Not many. You see what I'm saying? Because most of us are between the ages of about, let's say, 15 to 40. You see what I'm saying? And that means you would have been born in the 80s or the 90s or in the 2000s. So we're keeping things relevant here. We won't be here talking about things from 1970s and 1960s. That's not what we're doing right now. We're keeping it relevant. That's what it is. That is what it is. So, Aaron Guy, Everton are in recovery mode next season. Then they transition the following way, as Liverpool are transitioning, then recovering. Well said. Guys, we need 2 more thumbs up to hit 75. We'll definitely appreciate that. So we're gonna move right on, man, from the Newcastle thing. I got a bit thrown off my game there by Graham Copeland with his nonsense comments. Sorry, Graham. You probably left already, but it's all good. Newcastle play Fulham in what was potentially a relegation playoff, but it is no longer so because Fulham are already relegated. That's who Newcastle play on the final day. And for Sheffield, their final game of this season will be against Burnley. It's another dead rubber. So all these games are dead rubbers come this Sunday. Easy games to talk about when we come back tomorrow. So we have a few more games to talk about. Tottenham, Villa, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Burnley, Liverpool. And let's touch on West Brom versus West Ham before, we go on to those more significant games. I predicted a 2-2 draw, and it damn sure did not end so. Man. I wasn't so good in terms of all my predictions this week, but pretty solid. West Brom 1, West Ham 3. I should have predicted a win for West Ham, but I got that one wrong. Mateus Pereira, man, the best. Oh, I didn't know this. Mateus Pereira scored directly from a corner. I did not know this. We need to take a look at that goal. We got to take a look at that goal, guys. Let's take a look at that goal. Let's find it and let's take a look at that goal. Mateus Pereira scored directly from a corner against West Ham. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Mateus Pereira. I told you somebody got to sign this guy. Somebody got to sign this guy. Somebody got to sign him. I need to get a VPN on my computer because I can't stand that when I want to see certain things, I can't get them because it's telling me I can't see the goal in my area. Like, come on, man. Come on. You need to stop it. Let me find it. I need to find this. The man has been good. The man has been good. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing that available right now, I'm gonna see if I could get it on YouTube. Let me see. Let me see. Because the only thing I could find right now on Twitter, it's blocked. Mateus Pereira goal versus West Ham. All right. We're gonna get that. All right, let's see. No, this has gotta be the wrong goal. Yeah, he did score against West Ham earlier in this season. I can't find it, man. It says it's an own goal, but it's been given. All right, I found it, guys. I found it. Let's take a look at this goal right about now. Let's take a look at this goal. Thanks for bearing with me. Let's take a look at the goal. These are what live streams are all about. We're going to have little intermissions where I have to find stuff. Let's take a look at the goal. I won't be playing the whole goal, but I'll just be looking at it. Mateus Pereira from the corner, guys. Puts his hand up. Bam. Let's see. Let me see. The ball. Wait. God damn. This thing. Oh, my God. Stop messing around with me. We won't. The Premier League loves to copyright, man. We won't be getting any copyright from the Premier League right now. So I just wanna see what happened here. The corner is taken. It's taken. Freeze frames. And it ends up in the back of the net. But how? All right, you know what? I'm actually gonna look at it off screen and see what happened here, and I'll let you guys know. Let me see. Let me see what happened here, guys. All right, guys. So what actually happened was the corner came in and it hit Tom. It was on target. The way he curled the ball, it was on target, right? It was on target, and it hit the head of Thomas Shusek and went in, and that's why it was first called the Thomas Shusek own goal. But the fact that it was going in, it cannot be an own goal because it was going in. So it was given to Mateus Pereira. So this is a quality player, man. This is a quality player. So let's go. Let's continue here. West Brom 1, West Ham United 3. I just had to take a look at that goal. Pardon me. Thomas Shusek did end up scoring the equalizer in the 45th minute, set up by Said Benrahma, who has 6 assists and 1 goal now since he signed permanently for West Ham United. Shusek has now picked up 10 goals this season. 82nd minute to take West Ham into the lead. Angelo Ogbonna, set up by Aaron Cresswell for his 8th assist this season. You won't hear a lot about Cresswell picking up 8 assists this season. You see what I'm saying? You won't hear about anything like that, right? But let's say a guy like Trent or a guy like Andy Robertson do that, or Luke Shaw. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about pick on the Liverpool players only. Then you're going to hear you won't hear the end of it. Big up to Aaron Cresswell, quality player on the dead ball. Ogbonna with his 3rd goal of the season. And 88-minute Mikel Antonio picked up his 10th goal of the season, set up by Jesse Lingard for his 5th assist since joining West Ham United on loan. There was also a penalty in this game. The 3rd minute, Declan Rice took it and he missed it. So something definitely worth talking about. I did not watch this game because it was playing at the same time as a game I was actually watching. And this is the first time this season that I didn't watch most of the games every week. I've watched a lot of games this year, guys. A lot of games. In the past, I used to I'm not watching this game. But for the last 2 seasons, man, I have been paying attention to every single game. So if we want to talk about teams and we want to go down through the players of each team and things like that, I'm pretty well versed because I know these teams very, very well. But big win for West Ham United. That would actually secure them at least a place in the Europa League playoffs. And it's a big achievement for David Moyes and his boys. And as I said, I want them to get it. I really, really want them to get that playoff spot. Really want them to get it, man. You know, I think they are in the playoff spot right now, but they could fall out because if they lose and Tottenham win, they will fall out. But I think they are at least guaranteed a Europa Conference League. They will get Europe next season, some way or the other. For them, they might as well get 7th and go straight into the Conference League. And there's a situation where the team that gets 6th, if they go into the playoffs for the Europa League, they could miss out on the group stages altogether. So that's another scenario, if I'm right there. So we have a few more games to talk about. Tottenham Hotspur, Aston Villa. I predicted a 1-1 draw. It ended in a 2-1 win for Villa, and I got to give it to Villa. This is a game I did watch. I didn't want to watch the game, but I figured since I started watching it, I'm not going to be switching between the Arsenal Crystal Palace game and this one. So I just stuck with this one and I saw it out. So in this game, we had an early goal by Steven Bergwijn. That was a damn good goal. That was a good goal. And you could see by the way he finished it. Oh, man, he meant business. That was his first Premier League goal this season. We could say that Bergwijn flopped, but I think he wasn't used well or used enough by Mourinho. The best of Bergwijn is yet to come. But let's talk about how bad Sergio Reguilón was in the game. And I want to talk about all these signings in a separate live stream where we just sit down and we talk about all the new players that came into the Premier League this season. Some of them that left as well. We're going to take a look at what they did and all of that. But Sergio Reguilón, that was a horrible own goal with the swinger. He tried to clear it with his weaker right foot, slashed it into the goal. And to make matters worse, in the 39th minute, he had an opportunity to clear the ball twice, failed on both occasions, and Ollie Watkins was played in by Bertrand Traore to score his 14th Premier League goal this season. Congratulations to Ollie Watkins. Imagine coming up from the Championship and scoring 14. So that was great recruitment by Aston Villa. There's also another Brentford striker by the name of, what's his name? Ivan Toney, however you want to pronounce it. He would make another good signing if Brentford fails to come up. So Brentford could be cashing in on their strikers. Ollie Watkins and then Ivan Toney. So good win for Villa though, who are showing that they could pick off big scalps, big 6 scalps. And I like that. After what they did last season, it's been a great season for them. And I think they could have actually placed higher and challenged for at least a European spot. But that won't happen again. There were some appearances made by Carney Chukwuemeka, and that's a youngster, and Jaden Philogene Bides. So that is worth mentioning there. Matt Dougherty did get a run out for Tottenham Hotspur after the injury to Japhet Tanganga. Harry Winks was also terrible in this game. Gareth Bale came out, got an applause from the fans and everything. And yet another loss for Ryan Mason and his boys. We could all conclude that Ryan Mason would not be the manager of Tottenham Hotspur next season. So, yeah. And the referee was Craig Parson. All of them are horrible. All of them. I need to learn who they are. They're all horrible. All the Premier League refs. They're all very bad. I can't think of a good Premier League ref right now. Seriously. Maybe what? Michael Oliver might be the best one? Maybe? I don't know. So, for Tottenham, they have a big game on the final match day. They play Leicester City, and that could determine whether they are in the Europa League or if they're going to play Conference League next season. It's a big game. It's a huge one. They could listen, it's a huge, I don't even know what I'm going to predict yet, but, and that's a big game for Leicester too, because if Leicester win that game handsomely, like, Leicester go and smash up Spurs, like, big time. You see what I'm saying? They could squeeze into the Champions League spot. Well, Leicester need to win. They need to do their job and don't depend on Chelsea or Liverpool to do theirs. Just do your job. Whatever happens in those games, it happens. Just do what you have to do. So that'll be a big game for Tottenham. Tottenham need to win theirs as well and hope that West Ham lose so that they could get Europa League again. You see what I'm saying? But I think Tottenham will either, maybe, Tottenham could just miss out even on the Conference League. They could. Aston Villa, 11th. They will finish 11th. They cannot pass Leeds and they can't get caught by Wolves. On their final match, they will play against Chelsea. So they have a big game as well. They won't be chopping and changing too much on. Maybe they will. But I think they would relish the match against Chelsea in front of their fans at Stamford Villa Park. And they would want to put out a very, very good showing. So that one's going to be a good one as well. So let us move on. Arsenal, Crystal Palace. I predicted a 2-1 win for Arsenal on the road. It ended in a 3-1 win for the Gunners. You see, I was on point. I was on point there. I knew Arsenal would do it because Crystal Palace is a team that they're very hard to predict. Nicola Pepe in the 35th minute, and I haven't seen any of these goals, guys, because if I had to go back and watch the replays for this, it would have taken me over an hour, and I didn't have the time. I was very, very tired yesterday. I went live on the gaming channel and all, and I was tired. Busy with the little kid Liam and everything. I've been tired, so I don't really need to go and watch every single goal. Seriously. Benteke did equalize in the 62nd minute to pick up his 10th goal of the season. Remember, we spoke about Benteke picking up 10 goals this season. That's a big achievement for him. That's the first time he's done it in about 5 years. Townsend with the assist for his 5th assist. So, Martinelli, though, in the 90th minute, came off the bench and saved the day. Both him and Odegaard came off the bench and linked up for that 91st minute goal, a cross by Odegaard, right footed shot by Martinelli, the young Brazilian who was plucked out of obscurity and put Arsenal in the lead, and Nicola Pepe to score his 8th goal of the season with the winning goal. Well, they were already winning, but still, put on the polish. 8 goals this season for Pepe, not bad. Not bad. I think another 5 goals would have marked a very, very successful season for Pepe. But the fact that Arsenal paid so much for him, I think, and he was a big, big striker for Lille, I think he needed to produce a little bit more. But playing as a wide man, picking up 8 goals isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things. What do you right, guys? Not bad, right? So let me see if there's anything else worthy talking about in this game. Guaita back in goal. The whole Butland experiment done away with. Let me see if there's any. Kouyaté actually played in midfield instead of center back. Let me see. Joel Ward played. Yeah, there were no debuts handed by Roy Hodgson, who actually managed his last game in front of the Crystal Palace faithfuls. And he was actually given a guard of honor by both the Palace team and the Arsenal team. So that was a grand gesture there by both teams to give Roy Hodgson a guard of honor. And I think this will be his final season in the Premier League. I don't know if Hodgson is going to take up another job in a lower league club or whatnot, but it was nice. It was nice to see Roy Hodgson just help out Crystal Palace so well ever since the whole Frank de Boer debacle back a couple seasons ago. So you got to give it to Roy Hodgson. The man is an absolute legend. Maybe the Liverpool fans do not feel that way, but Roy Hodgson is a legendary manager. So, guys, in terms of who they play, Crystal Palace on the final match day will play Liverpool. And Palace are 13th. That's where I predicted them to finish. Maybe they won't. Maybe they would. But they play Liverpool. That's going to be a huge game for Liverpool where they must win. They got to win. They got to win. And hope Leicester does not get anything from that game against Tottenham. Liverpool has to win their game. A draw would be good still, but you can't draw and hope that Leicester City lose. You see what I'm saying? Or draw. Win your game. And Crystal Palace will be coming out all guns blazing to make sure that Liverpool does not win. Is it going to happen? Are they going to be successful in doing so? We'll find out this Sunday. Definitely will. As for the Gunners, their last game will be against Brighton. Brighton are going to be on the up. They're going to be on a high after beating Man City for the first time. The game will be at the Emirates in front of fans. Arsenal has to win, but they will depend on the other team's results in order for them to get that Europa Conference League spot. And knowing Arsenal, they just might get the Conference League spot. They just might. They just might be traveling to these weird countries next season to play Conference League. So that's that. And we're going to move on. But what are you guys saying in the chat right about now? Big up to everybody in here. Appreciate you guys sticking around and, having a discussion amongst yourselves in the chat as well. So Adnan is saying Palace are the last team to defeat Liverpool at Anfield in the Prem in front of fans 2017. Very, very good observation there. Liverpool have since lost at Anfield, but there were no fans present. This is going to be big for Liverpool. In front of fans, we know they always say that the fans are Liverpool's 12th man, and I don't think they're losing. They're surely not going to do it in front. They're surely not going to lose in front of their fans. It's going to be rough for Crystal Palace, man. And Arsenal, they have their fans. They could win, but it might actually be beneficial to them if they don't get any European football. But what they're worrying about is the attractiveness of the club. No European football. Players might say, I don't want to come. I don't want to leave a team that I'm going to play in Europe to come and play for Arsenal where I'm not playing in Europe. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Thriller, no, I don't want us to go to Azerbaijan or Moldova next season. You just might be going to Hungary and Romania and these places. You might definitely be going to Bosnia and Herzegovina to play a couple games. Israel, Hapoel Beersheva, one of them teams. So let us move on, man. Let us move on. We have one more game to talk about, and that's the Burnley-Liverpool game. I think I've spoken about the other games. It seems like a blur to me right about now. I've spoken about Tottenham Hotspur losing to Aston Villa, but I didn't really touch on a lot of things, but it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? What else am I going to talk about? Harry Kane, you know what I mean? Hardly having a touch in the game. What else? Tottenham were not good. Simple. Reguilon. I think I got caught up with the whole Reguilon thing. Reguilon was garbage in the game. You see what I'm saying? So when you have Eric Dyer in your defense, things like that is going to happen to you. Is that the best Tottenham could do? Wow. I'm pretty sure Harry Kane is looking at the game and be like, God damn, is this the best I can do? No. This is not the best I could do. So last but not least, guys, Burnley, Liverpool. I predicted a 3-0 win for Liverpool. I kid you not. 3-0 win. How did it end? 3-0. I thought there was people saying I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought people said I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought there's people out there who said that I don't like Liverpool. I thought there's people who think that I want Liverpool not to achieve anything. Deep down, I don't want you to win no titles because I want City to win the titles. But if I assess the situation where Liverpool are best placed to win the title, I would say, yeah, of course. Like last season, when I definitely give you guys a title in October. Liverpool won the title in October. I don't care what nobody want to say. They won the title in October last season. Last season was an epic one, man. I can remember just making these videos about Liverpool winning every game. Liverpool won about 18 games in a row last season, right? That was painful. You see what I'm saying? That was painful. But let's talk about this game. Liverpool started off very well, but chances again not taken. Mane with an early chance. I think Mane, Firmino, and Salah both had half chances, very good chances to score, and didn't score. Burnley, for them, I think they did not take their best chance. When Wood had that chance, oh my God, Wood, if it was another team, I bet if it was against City, you would have scored it. You got to score that, Wood. You got to score that. And I think that's where Burnley messed up, not taking those opportunities to actually go ahead against the run of play and then closing up shop and frustrating Liverpool, keeping them down to a draw or a loss like they did previously at Anfield this season. They were trying to pull off a double. They looked good at times, went forward at times, but I have to say that I think Reece Williams and Nat Phillips did a great job at the back. There was even a goal line clearance from Nat Phillips. You got to give it to this guy, Nat Phillips, though. Man of the match. Easily. Man of the match. Nat Phillips. Goal line clearance. Scored his first goal for Liverpool. Brilliant header. Set up by Mane for his 8 assists. Brilliant. Brilliant. I know I'm skipping the Firmino goal, but that's insignificant. This guy, Nat Phillips, deserves way more credit, and Liverpool has to keep this guy in the setup for next season. If they don't, that'll be criminal. But it could be good for Nat Phillips if another Premier League team, let's say another Premier League team, go in for Nat Phillips and want to offer serious money. That would be good for him. It means that he would be playing every game. You see what I mean? Let's say a team like Crystal Palace, who needs young, fresh players, enthusiastic players. That won't be a bad signing. But Nat Phillips coming out of obscurity to basically save Liverpool at the end of the season. Because in that game when Jota had scored, can't remember what that game was, but that's 2-3 games ago. Jota is out for the rest of the season with a minor injury. Nat Phillips set him up, and it was sheer determination after that own goal he had conceded. So you got to give Nat Phillips the determination award for this season. Most determined player. Definitely most determined player this season. Big up to Nat Phillips. I'm giving credit when credit's due. Firmino, good goal. Set up by Robertson. 6 assists. Cresswell has more assists than Robertson this season. We won't be hearing people putting Cresswell ahead of Robertson in terms of, quality. No, it won't happen. You see what I'm saying? People don't know what Cresswell is doing. See? So, yeah, we won't talk about that. But Robertson, very quick. Very, very fast. Very fast. I saw him chase down somebody recently, man. I was like, God damn. This guy never stopped running. Firmino, he was going through a goal drought, and he has been scoring. So you got to give it to him. That's why he's in the team. He's playing as the number 9, whether it's more of a false 9 or whatever. You're in there to score, and you have to score. But 9 goals this season, I have to say that's poor. That is a poor return for me, You got to score at least 15. Mane, Salah. Well, Mane, poor. Poor this season. We know this. Salah, brilliant, but could have been better. Salah should have been ahead of Kane, way ahead. 27 goals. Should have been no race for the Golden Boot. I must give it to Oxlade-Chamberlain. That was a really good goal. I've been calling for him to get the chop, the big chop. Liverpool should sell him, but maybe there's some hope. But this is the thing with Oxlade-Chamberlain, right? He offers you this type of hope, and then he gets injured. That's the thing with Ox. Yeah, Ox. Nice name, Ox. Ox. Oh, my God, the Ox. Oh, man, bam. Goal. Great goal against Man City. But then the Ox disappears. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened to the Ox? Yeah, maybe he needs to go back to Southampton like Danny Ings and Minamino and get his strength back. Maybe that's what he needs to do. Southampton could do with a player like him. So, yeah. But that's the thing with Ox. But look, I think Liverpool played well for the most part. Thiago, way more determined. You see? Fighting for his prestige to keep his pride intact. And I think he has been doing a good job lately. Very good games lately. But a little too late, but just might help Liverpool get that Champions League spot. So I think that comes with a bit of significance, because if Liverpool had missed out totally on Champions League football, it would have been very, very embarrassing. Seriously, it would have. And during Jurgen Klopp's tenure at Liverpool, they have never missed out on Champions League once he's been in charge for a full season. The first season he came in, it was a partial season. Liverpool came 8th. And ever since then, it was no looking back. I remember them placing 4th the season Man City picked up 100 points. They got like 70-something points with 4th. And the following season, it was what? 2nd? Then there was 1st. And now it's 3rd or 4th. So, not bad by Klopp, though. Not bad. Not bad at all. Would he win another title for Liverpool? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen next season? But all we know is that Liverpool were presented with 3 easy-ass games against West Brom. Maybe not so easy. But against West Brom, against Burnley, and against Palace. If there's any teams you want to play for the remainder of the season, it would be West Brom, Palace, and Burnley. Don't tell me I'm lying. Do not tell me I'm lying. Because guess what? None of them has anything to play for. None. None of them has anything to play for. And Liverpool has everything to play for. So ideal. Ideal. But the schedule were made early on in the season, so it's not their fault. So Burnley, I think, tried. But when you have Norris in goal, what's his name? Luke Norris? Is his name? Will Norris, making his Premier League debut for Burnley in goal. His value is 250,000. When you have a 250k strike, when you have a 250k goalkeeper in goal, you think you're gonna come on, man? Listen, in the build-up, I thought Bailey Peacock Farrell was gonna be in the goal, but even if it was Peacock Farrell or Norris, it would have ended 3-0. I predicted it right. I got it right. We also saw a little cameo by Konstantinos Tsimikas, who we've hardly seen this season. I told you guys this player was average at the beginning of the season. Nobody believed me. People thought I was hating. The man is average. He's an average player. Average doesn't mean that you're bad, but it also means that you're not very, very good. He's an average player. Keeping it real. Burnley tried. Wasn't good enough. Not clinical enough. Quality prevailed on the end. At the end of the day, Liverpool, the more quality team. Also, got to talk about Josh Brownhill. Most shots this season for any Premier League player without scoring. When is he going to score? Brownhill versus Ryan Brewster. Who do you think are going to score Premier League goal first? Might be Brownhill. Brewster's going down. So, look, I don't have anything else to add to that, but I think it has been a good display by Liverpool at the back end of their season. They have been one of the most, if not the most informed team in the league. Yeah, they are. Liverpool are the most informed team in the league right now. Unbeaten in their last 5, and it probably goes back further. When all seemed lost 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, Liverpool have crawled themselves out of the abyss, filled with mud and muck and oil. And they will rise again, it seems. The liverbird rise again and fly into the sunset. next season. It's on. So, yeah, Liverpool has the momentum for them. They're playing Crystal Palace on the final day. And it's up to them if they want to screw things up. It's really up to them. I think Liverpool are going to win the game. And I think they're going to go on to get Champions League football. Like I predicted at the beginning of the season. For them to get Champions League football. But we didn't know that they would come. They would have to fight for it. We didn't know that they would have to scrap for it. We didn't know this. Burnley 17th. They will be safe. And their last game will be against Sheffield United. That's going to be a good one. So what are your thoughts on this, guys? Talk to me. Unbeaten in 9. Adnan, thank you very much. Very good, you see. Very, very good. What else we got here? We got Bayern fan. 250 fans will be watching this Saturday. Doug. Big up to Doug in the house. Melier, Tio Hernandez. I know this is the French team. What about an uncapped French team? There's also an uncapped French team that I had made a video, you know. I had made a video that I was going to put on Dominic Rich FC. But I scrapped it. And during the off season, I will be working on more videos for that channel where I won't be as busy talking about Premier League stuff. I will be busy with tournaments, but I will put in some effort to actually do that though. And there will be some periods maybe in the summer where I'll have my daughters with me and they could maybe watch Liam for like a little 20 minutes and I whip up videos. It's just the time I don't have, guys. That's the thing with me, man. I don't have the time. In order for me to do these live streams that I've been doing, I have to get up early while my wife and son are sleeping and come and talk to you guys. That's the only reason I'm here right now. If I was lazy and I wanted to sleep in, this could have never been possible. You never get anywhere being lazy. Remember that. Remember that. So, guys, that's it in terms of the roundup. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Special K is saying, Dominic, I have a question. Dominic, the question I have for you is, are you confident about the Champions League final? Yes. Yes. I'm confident. I'm confident. We're winning. If we don't win, then, oh my God. I won't hear the end of it. I won't. We have to win. If we don't win, next season when we're doing these live streams, all I'm going to hear is, oh, you bottled the Champions League. Oh, you bottled the Champions League. Oh, you bottled the Champions League. That's all I'm going to hear next season. So don't really want that to happen. And yeah. But guys, what we're going to do really quick before I leave, let's take a look at what's going on in the other leagues. La Liga. Let me see if there's any new developments. La Liga. Let's see. Okay. No games. No developments since we last checked. Atleti, Real in the final showdown. Yeah, no developments. No developments since we last spoke. There has been a few developments where Juventus have won the Coppa Italia over Atalanta. So that's sad. That's a sad day for football. 2-1 here. Congrats to Juventus, where Dejan Kulusevski scored in the 31st minute. Ruslan Malinovsky equalized. And then Federico Chiesa in the 73rd minute give Juventus, I think, their 14th Coppa Italia title, while Atalanta has none. And I wanted Atalanta to win. If you take a look at the table right now, Juventus are 75th. Atalanta could yet get their revenge on Juventus by actually placing above them in the Serie A table. Okay? Milan, what Atalanta could actually do, Atalanta, I'm talking to you right now. This is what you could do. You play Milan on the final day. Atalanta, all you need to do is play the weakest freaking squad you can play. Put out the weakest team. Put out the weakest team you could put out. Because if you look at the table, if you look at the table right now, right? If Juventus win, right? If Juventus win, they will get 78 points, right? But they cannot place higher than Atalanta because Atalanta have done very well against Juventus this season, where it's not goal difference that, determines it, but Atalanta has a better goal difference anyways. But they have a better head-to-head points than Juventus, and we already discussed this, and we spoke about how it's determined, how tiebreakers are determined in the Serie A. 1-0 win for Atalanta over Juventus there. And if you look back at the previous match, Atalanta versus Juventus, let's find that one. And so that we could verify before we talk, a 1-1 draw. So Atalanta does have the edge over Juventus, both on goal difference and both on head-to-head points and goals scored and everything. So all Atalanta needs to do is to basically not throw the game, but rotate your team heavily and say, hey, man, we're fatigued from playing the Coppa Italia final, so that Milan could beat Atalanta. Milan beat Atalanta, go up to 79 points. Atalanta will be guaranteed a third place or a fourth place, where Napoli will play Hellas Verona and beat the hell out of them. I'm pretty sure Napoli will be at home and they won't miss out. Napoli beat Hellas and therefore dooming Juventus to the Europa League. I would love to see something like that happen. What are your thoughts on that, guys? You like that or you don't like that? Do you like that or you don't like that? I would want that to happen. Also, PSG have won a league cup or something in France. Let's take a look at that. PSG have defeated Monaco. And what the hell is this one? The French Cup. Is this what? The Coupe de la Liga? Is it the Coupe de la Liga? Coupe de France. It's Coupe de France. In the Coupe de France, where a non-league team by the name of Rumilly Valieres qualified for the semis and got spanked by Monaco. Monaco effed up. PSG won the League Cup again, even without Neymar. Mauro Icardi and Kylian Mbappe scored in this game. So, yeah. So, look. Sorry there, I don't know if Value is still in the house. I just remembered I saw that super chat came in. I do apologize from the bottom of my heart. I hate when that happens. I would hate to super chat $7.99 Australian bucks and not get my comment read. So Value, I hope you're still in here. Hope you're still in here. Are you still in here, Value? Are you still in here? Yeah, I see you're reminding me here. Look, are you still in here, Value? Sorry. I am definitely sorry about that. That was not done intentionally. Value says, as Liverpool fans, we need a positive prediction from you again, since you got it right last time, Dom. I will be predicting Liverpool to beat Crystal Palace. That's just a sneak peek. I have to actually, I have to work on some things. I think I will do the YouTube short today. I get it done today and put it out after tomorrow's live stream. I don't want to put it out before the live stream and then nobody show up to the live stream. So it comes out after the live stream. So that is something that I could do in advance, so that tomorrow I'm not scrambling to get games. Or maybe I don't, because I have time. Usually I have to rush because there's games on Fridays. So I have time. But the last YouTube short did pretty damn good. And it got close to 1,000 clicks, which is not bad. But I will be continuing with those YouTube shorts next season. YouTube did announce that they will be paying creators for these shorts, but they would only be paying creators who did well. And I put out a fair bit of shorts, but they did pretty okay. But I'm not going to act like they were like 100,000 views. I think that's what YouTube are talking about. Those creators that did the shorts and picked up significant amount of views, they will get some money. It's like the YouTube short creator fund. Hopefully they give me something. Because I think apart from maybe Jordan Hyman, I'm probably the only guy within the football niche that put out so many YouTube short videos. You see what I'm saying? Oh, Value, you're still here, man. Thank you very much, man. And I do apologize. Sincerely. Do apologize. So, I missed some good comments early on, too, you know. So, Adnan is saying, Ox Ox finally showing live. Nat will be in a squad, be a squad player next season. We gotta keep him. Definitely right. Thriller, how Allison and Nat Phillips have more goals than Brewster. Poor Rian, man. Telling you, man. So Robert Pavkovich in the house. Are you still here? I'm fine, Robert. You know, I woke up early, and yeah, I'm here. Bayern fan, big up to you as well. What we got here? So Adnan is saying it was Robertson and Rashford chased them recently. Yep, that's what I'm talking. Rashford looked really tired. I did talk about that though. I did talk about that. Liverpool wants Konate from Leipzig. That would actually be a good signing for real though. Yeah, that is almost done. That signing is being wrapped up. And yeah, what else we got here in terms of comments? Okay. Guys, is there anything? We got the boy Double O in the house who says, hello, Dom and mans them. You already covered City. Of course, I haven't seen you around these parts in a while. Mason win. That last name is a weird last name, you know. Nobody knows how to pronounce. I think it's pronounced win. Win. Yeah, win, right? I think that's how it's pronounced, right? Ngoyen. It's not pronounced Ngoyen. Let me look that up. Ngoyen. I think it's pronounced win. Weird. That's Vietnam. Win. Yeah, it's pronounced win or win. Crazy. Oh man, what a name. What a name, man. Win. It's pronounced win. And it's not pronounced New Goyen. Or Nguyen. I could have never said that. It's pronounced win. All right, so B2K saying Jordan is so consistent. Martin Kolev, Dom, is the grass okay? No, it's not. No, the grass is not okay, man. I need to cut the grass, but I had this battery for this weed whacker that I have, but I think I left the battery in my other car, and the car is still at the body shop. The body shop man has had my car for over 1 month. I will get the car soon, but I hope he does a damn good job, because if you have my car for so long and I get my car and it look like some type of freaking bootleg work you do on the car, I'm going to be pissed. But it's not done yet. It is not done yet. The lawn is still messed up outside. So what we got here, man? What do we got here? Pronounce it like, okay. Pronounce it like all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Yep, it's win. Yeah. I was right. Win. But that's crazy though, that you would have the name as Nguyen and somebody say Mr. Nguyen, and you're like carrying on, Mr. Nguyen, and then you miss your turn. And you're like, hey, I've been here and I've seen 20 people who just came, got served, and I didn't get served. Sir, we called your name. And you like, it's not Nguyen, it's win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. All right, guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. We almost at 80 thumbs up. Awesome. Yeah, Mason, yeah, as Special K said, you should change your name to Mason Fook. Mason, fuck him all. Win. Mason, fuck him. We're winning everything. Oh, my God. You're funny, man. You're funny. Dom, do you watch the Vinci Premier League? With what time? No, I don't. But I've seen that they are in a Caribbean club competition, Hope International, and they won their first game. So, yeah, I've been looking at a few things. Baby. Guys, what else do we have to talk about in the football world before we call it a day? Let me see if there's any topics that we could actually touch. And, yeah. It says that Arsenal step up Buendia interest amid Odegaard uncertainty. That would be the worst thing you ever do by bringing in Buendia. Don't do it. Let Buendia stay at Norwich. Let him stay at Norwich. Liverpool could land Ramsey for 10 million. Oh boy. Another Adam Lallana coming in. Oh boy. Burkamp sound Eck takeover warning to Kroenke. Oh boy. Man United icon Beckham makes Premier League Hall of Fame. Oh boy. Listen, it's been so evident like who's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Like we know. It's all the legends. Come on. Just look at whoever has a freaking FIFA legend card and they're in the legend. They're in the freaking Hall of Fame. Chelsea considering summer swoop for Bayern's Nicolas Zula. We're going to be talking about a lot of transfer things. Listen, this is what I'm going to be doing, guys. This is what I'm going to be doing. What happened to Lille? Lille needs a win on their last match day, and they have to win. This is what we're going to be doing, guys. Tell me if you want to do this. What do you think about the coach of the year? Guardiola, come on. Guardiola, he has to win it. Guardiola. Either give it to Guardiola or David Moyes. Guardiola or David Moyes. Or give it to Bielsa. Guardiola, Bielsa, or David Moyes. Nobody else. Nobody else considered. Okay? Aaron Guy, they could bottle the Farmers League if they don't win. Yeah, they have to win their last game. Every color from everywhere. Yep, you should change your name to that. We don't understand. And thanks for continuing to be a member. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And Thriller, in other news, I see, we've been bouncing back, man. We've been having a nice bounce back and things, you know what I'm saying? On the crypto. The crypto has been bouncing back a bit. You know what I'm saying? We've been bouncing back. See? Like juvenile. Oh, boy. Okay. Play of the season. Play of the year. Phil Foden, surely. Nah, young play of the season will be given to Foden. They will be given to Foden. Dom, that's my dating policy. What? Bouncing back? Is that what you're talking about? Robert Pavkovich, Dom, do you think that City has the most pressure to win the Champions League? Yes. If Chelsea make top 4, no. City just have pressure to win the Champions League regardless. Who would be the player of the season? I think Ruben Dias is going to get it. Harry Kane, I don't think he's going to. I think they're going to be giving it to Diaz. Another defender winning it. PFA Player of the Year. You could use the Football Writers Association thing to predict, and he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Ruben Dias, Phil Foden would win those accolades. Edison, Golden Glove winner once again, 2 years in a row. I have a feeling it might just be Mo Salah win the Golden Boot, or it might just be a tie. None of them score, or both of them score on the final match day. Most improved player and transfer this season, I got to give it to Jesse Lingard. Most improved player got to be Lingard. Joe Willock deserves a shout as well. Both January transfers and loan deals, and that's good. That is good. And we will be doing something like that as well, where we talk about the awards and things like that. So yeah. But guys, look, man, it's got to a point where I'm gonna leave. I love you, but I gotta go. We will be back live again tomorrow. Cavani, Shusek. Well, yeah, these guys are good. We're gonna be talking about that some more. But we will be back again tomorrow. So if you have any questions, write it down and come back again. Thanks to everybody who came out. Thanks to all the members. Thanks to all the people who super chatted. Thanks to all the mods. Thanks to all the people who are not mods, but, come in and show love all the time. I will be giving out mods in the future. So keep coming. Keep coming. You will be rewarded as I see your name pop up here, more often than not. Big up to Value, Dupe, Special K, Thriller, Crucial, the Slime God. Oh my God. Big up to Aaron Guy. Everybody in here. Adnan. Who else we got? B2K Julian coming out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The man just went through a whole volcanic eruption and things like that. You got to have a lot of strength. Robert Pavkovich in the house. Antoine Eugene. Every color from everywhere. Big up to you. Who else we got in here right about now? Mason. Fuck. Win. Big up to you. That's the only time you're allowed to say fuck. Okay? Who else we got in here right about now? Graham Copeland, Martin Kolev. Who else? If you're in here right now and you haven't got a shout out, just say hi and you will get a shout out before I leave. Fatso, big up to you, Fatso. Femi Babatunde, how are you doing? Thank you. You watching in the background. What else we got here? Thriller saying another fire stream. Thanks. Appreciate it. Who else we got? If you haven't yet got a shout out and you're watching, please, I beg you, say hi. Say hi. Say hi so I can give you a shout out. I really want to give you a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I really do want to give you a shout out, man. Oh my God. Check Instagram. All right, I will check Insta. Sharon for Jill. Big up to you. Who else we got in here? Anybody else hiding? Anybody else lurking? Guys, if you haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, make sure you do so. Bayern fan, man. You too, man. You too. Guys, if you haven't yet liked the video, like it. We will get to 100 likes eventually, okay? But from me, boy, Dominic Rich, thanks again. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.